Hey guys, Tyre here bringing you a 2v2 today. We are on Eindhoven country, playing for today's morning in the northwest of WebsterBolek, playing as the Brits, who has Vanguard, Royal Artillery, and Commandos. Teaming up with him is Gastrodon, playing his US forces, straight away locking into heavy cav. Facing off against him in the south, we have Stormjager playing as Ostheer, who has Storm, Jaeger Armour, and Jaeger Infantry, and finally we have Tomy playing as OKW and locking into Overwatch. In terms of rankings here, random team on the Allies, we got rank 33 as the Brits, and 70 as US forces against Axis, a range team around rank 190, but they haven't got far beyond their placement matches. And yeah, you might notice a slight difference in the audio. I'm actually at my parents' place. I'm house sitting for them at the moment. So I'm in a different room. It might be slightly different acoustics. It's actually my first cast. Hopefully all the levels are right. Okay, so EMG gets some nice suppression on, and then Stormjagers charge in, force the retreat on a couple rifles there. Now the Axis troops wrapping around and looking for a flank on these Tommies. Do a good job of switching the focus fire over to the Sterns, but they just refuse to drop any models. Still at 4, about half health. Pros versus re-echelon on the far side. Staying on the front lines. There's an option just to retreat with those Sterns at this amount of health. Put down some med kits. Does have the munitions for it already. The echelon probably should have repositioned maybe to like back here or something after they completed the capture on the VP, or even just over to here. Sitting out in the open like that, they did end up losing the engagement they otherwise maybe could have won. And he's chasing them down a bit. Axis on top of the cutoff, so a tough start here for the Allies. Hurting for territory control. WebsterBolek trying to hold up on this far away point behind some sandbags. And should be able to drop a couple Stormjager models. You see Tomy maybe trying to lead with the Folks. Lobs out an incendiary grenade. And yeah, I mean, you might as well just retreat at that point. I don't know what he's trying to do here. Here he goes now. Going for a very early sniper though, interesting choice. Whereas Tomy did only go for the 3 Volksgrenadiers and now into the Jaeger Lights, so you know, already going for a sniper counter with this build. Going for mechanized, by the way, plopping that down at the moment. But yeah, Axis off to a strong start. Good territory control so far. Allies doing it tough. And that can happen, you know, when the MG42 suppresses like 2 squads and they get forced off like that. That is a tough go for a US Forces player. Jaeger Lights coming out of camo there, interrupting the sandbags getting planted. Pops the G43 upgrade, repositioning behind cover now. Oh, just sniping off those models though with the Jaeger Lights, and misses the snipe on the retreat there. So yeah, a dominant start here for the Axis, and they're continuing their strength. Only a 3 green build here for Stormjager into a fast tier 2. We're going to see a light vehicle. 222 is going to be the option. Going to be hitting the field around 6 minutes, so a reasonable timing. Also got the bunker coming down. A lot of munitions for Stormjager. Generally, you don't like to see that as Ostheer. At this point, he probably should have committed to some upgrades, maybe the sweepers on his pyros, maybe like 2 LMGs, something like that. Spending the munitions in the early game does really help you with your grenadiers. Otherwise, can be a little bit weak. Munitions flow like that's generally not good at this stage. Jump onto the cutoff here from the Allies briefly. They could get punished. 222 with a wee bit of a chase down. The squad kind of close to Vet 1, however. There it pops. Looks like he wants to close the distance for the AT grenade, but yeah, I think that's a bad idea. Stormjager pulled back a little bit too far there. Doesn't get to go in for the chase. The A half-track backing his way in here now for Gastrodon. No suppression coming through. Grenadiers on the run. Pack. Response from Stormjager. Well, it's already building it. Here comes AC through the center. Oh, but the A half-track's going to take a Faust here. Oh, this is risky though. Stormjager coming back in. Taking one shot from the AEC. AEC a little bit slow to chase, but here it comes now. Doesn't want to go around the corner. Okay, fair enough. Even though what could be, you know, it could be like a Faust waiting around the corner, maybe a pack back here as well, so he's playing it safe, and I think that's a reasonable decision. Setting up the ambience at his teammate's location for a moment there, now coming back across. It makes sense to have the ambo, you know, on the front side of the base if you want to share healing. Especially the Brit player, you know, the Tomy medkits doesn't need the healing quite so much at their base. But a nice bit of teamwork there from the random team overall. Hey, half-track having a little bit of trouble with all these sight blockers. Oh, and here comes the Puma missing his first shot. Gives A half-track some room to escape here. No M1 yet from Gastrodon. Is he that far behind in manpower, man? Oh, 7 for 23. That is not a good KD. Ouch.
Weapon rack is now accessible.
Oh, well, runs right back into the Puma there. Kind of lucky that the pack didn't get a shot off as well. Allies really do need an anti-tank gun here as a bit of support. Puma just pushing forwards. A lot of Axis troops over here, but an early retreat. Put on the Volksgrenadiers. And wow, the machine gun just getting chopped down frontally continuously. The gunner getting picked off. Oh my god. A half-track coming forwards very low after that. AC popping off the tread shot. Slows down the Puma. He's hiding behind the building there. Okay, half-track out the back, repairing up. Here comes the Puma. Not Vet 1 yet though. And takes a shot from the sniper. Oh boy. Would he die to one more sniper shot? It's not going to happen. AC chasing in here, but oh, that's just a terrible idea. Luckily, the Puma missing the killing blow. Stormjager's come around the corner and get the kill on the sniper. Why was he chasing that far forwards? A little bit careless there from WebsterBolek, and he loses the sniper. It's careless overall, you know, just chasing right into the... I mean, that pack was parked there for the last 2 minutes. Was scouted earlier on. A little bit careless. So yeah, the Allied woes continue after this. You know, the A half-track's been struggling. That sniper's down. It's not going well for the Allies right now. Got the anti-tank gun out finally for Gastrodon. WebsterBolek with a huge amount of float here. 600 manpower. How's he going to be spending it? I mean, he can rebuild the sniper. Probably go for an anti-tank gun, I would say, would be the choice. You know, if you're up against double light vehicles, 222 and the Puma, both the Allied players having an anti-tank gun is a decent idea. Looks like instead he's going to go for some Commandos, also a reasonable choice. Maybe he doesn't want to try his luck with the sniper again. Also got some bars coming through for Gastrodon now. Going to help him a lot against these LMG Grenadiers. Maybe turn his KD around a bit. T-gun setting up and connecting. 222's going to have to back off now. MG coming through, but not setting up over here. Could get flanked. We do have some P-Grens waiting around the corner though. Now the Py's coming around the corner for some sight. How about this machine gun? No, they're coming back for some repairs, okay. But yeah, still a dominant position for the Axis, setting up the triple cap. The Allies do have their fuel connected at the moment, but that's about all I can say in their favour. Weapon racks for WebsterBolek. I wonder if we're going to see some Commandos.
RE sappers reporting in.
Let's be off.
You see out the back waiting for some repairs. Is this his first squad of sappers? It is.
Go ahead. Ready
So
for
AC
orders.
just unable to get repaired up until this point. Interesting. How did he repair it up? Maybe Gastrodon repaired it for him. It's a new grenade. Oh, that's a lot of health damage there. Puma coming in from the other side, applying some bleed. There we go. A lot of bleed for WebsterBolek. Oh, that's not good. Okay, push in here from Gastrodon. Has forced away the machine gun, and the squad's starting to do some decent damage. From there gets the captain low. Still ticking. P-Greens trying to close the distance. Oh, you need to stand still and just blast away at the P-Greens there. A half-track also having trouble finding an angle. Doesn't get any damage on the Panzer Grenadiers. And here comes the bundle grenade. Oh, he's so clumped up. Oh, that was a nasty one. Looks like the rifleman will get away. But yeah, clumped up in that little alleyway there. Oh no. Pack comes through for some damage. Oh boy, but the EM1 gets the kill on the 222 and the A half-track escapes. The Panzer Grenadiers almost go down as well. Tomy Jaeger was pushing his luck a bit with the P-Grens. Okay, well the Allies desperately needed that win. Taking out the 222. But still struggling, losing control of their fuel. And now having trouble capping this one. Tegan coming in for some shots, maybe hoping to knock out the heavy cover. Gets him neutralized, but doesn't get the cap off. Jaeger lights coming across to assist Stormjager. A lot of float from both the Axis players. And, sometimes this can happen, you know, when you're so far ahead. You're like, oh man, this is going so well. Usually I would have bled out a lot more at this stage. Kind of throw your build order off a bit. Cavalry coming in for Gastrodon. Gastrodon still with a large amount of float here. But he's, you know, he's kind of got his infantry base. Got enough team weapons as well. So I can kind of understand why he's floating a bit at the moment. Does have quite a lot of... Oh, well, yeah, he's got to go for the major at some stage. He's got to go for a second anti-tank gun. I wonder if that means he's going straight for the big boy. The old Pershing. Does kind of suggest that. Puma and the AC trading blows. Puma will come out better off in those. Does not manage to defuse the booby trap there. I thought those were supposed to auto-defuse once you cap the point.
Anti-tank gun, ready for action.
Okay, Tomy deciding late to invest into the walking Stuka. Had already gone for the Schwer.
Static post is now in operation.
But you know, if you have got off to a strong start, you can kind of expect the opponents to invest quite a lot into support weapons and try and make it come back that way. Which is why, you know, the walking Stuka is such a strong option at just shutting down that comeback potential even further. Going across to assist. You see out the back, freshly repaired. The Panzer IV on the far side for Stormjager. Still got a huge amount of manpower. Okay, there we go. The T-gun finds an angle. Helps to take aim here. Packed it up though, and he's just playing a bit of peekaboo here. I think he might have been on an attack move with the M1 and doesn't get any damage. And all Commandos nearly getting the wipe there. Here comes the first walking Stuka barrage. Jumps out of the building. And doesn't get much damage done at all there with the walking Stuka. 0 kills. Tiny bit of health damage. A lot of bleed here on Tomy's troops as well. Looks like the brand up bolstered infantry sections are finally starting to overwhelm the Volksgrenadiers. And does indeed go for the Commandos. They're unaware Commandos get a different brand to infantry sections and sappers. Better one. Can also fire it on the move. And with that, they're respectable long range. Double Brents. Especially with the ambush bonus.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
Was dropping, okay, on the far side. I was a bit confused. And all of a sudden the Axis are massively on the back foot here. That first walking Stuka barrage with the big whiff. Now the Allies to mount a bit of a comeback here all of a sudden. Commandos just charging forwards there, a little bit reckless, dropping quite a few models. Oh boy, that died before I could even jump across to it. Looks like Tomy going to try to go for the steal, but no. WebsterBolek picks it up with the sappers. Double anti-tank guns taming the Panzer IV at the moment. Stormjager could switch sides with the Panzer IV, come across here, teaming up the Puma. No anti-tank gun for WebsterBolek could be very, very strong. Complete overwhelm on the other side, but at the moment, yeah, battling tough against the double anti-tank guns. Here comes another walking Stuka barrage. Oh, that was a terrible one again. A little bit of health damage on the half track. That's it. So yeah, all of a sudden the Allies are in the driver's seat, just like that. You know, the late investment into the walking Stuka, combined with the first 2 barrages hitting almost nothing. And all of a sudden, oh boy, hold that thought. Panzer IV getting the D-crew on one of the anti-tank guns. Sets up though, looks like he might be able to hold on to it. He stays set up. Here comes AEC across, maybe going to fire off the tread shot. Going for some attack rounds there with the M1. Always immobilized, but the AEC doesn't want to commit for any more damage. Bundle grenade out, trying to destroy the M1. Unsuccessful. Jumps back on it. Panzer IV with the blitz. Trying to get away here. Puma coming in from the side. The AEC does get out of there in time. So it was a close call for the Allies. Almost lost one of the anti-tank guns. They do get out of there alive. And the VP situation after the, you know, that triple cap from the Axis earlier has just about equalized here. So the game is on. Gastrodon going for a Sherman at this stage. You know, I suppose it makes sense. He's got quite a lot of resources. Still a wee while away from the Pershing, where he has the double anti-tank guns, so Jackson maybe not super necessary, so I think that's a reasonable decision at this timing. Meanwhile, we've got a mid-game mortar from Stormjager. Like, ordinarily this wouldn't be that strong, but probably has a read on what he's up against. It's not rocket artillery, you know, no M1919s, suggesting the Priest or the Calliope. Have we seen some sandbags down? Maybe we have, I'm not entirely sure. Same story, WebsterBolek also with no rocket artillery, so the mid-game mortar not going to get punished hard like it usually would in these 2v2 scenarios, so you know that's actually maybe going to work out in this instance. This particular army composition. There we go, that's a much better one, targeting the pack out. The thing's a lot less mobile. Gets the wipe on it immediately. Oh boy, now the AA half-track on the far side, Panzer IV with the blitz. There we go, takes it down. Double anti-tank guns going for some attack rounds, but missing. Gastrodon seems to, you know, leave us anti-tank guns on attack move quite a lot in scenarios where he's going to lose sight. So you kind of have to predict, you know, I'm going to lose sight when he comes around that corner, so hit them with the stop and then try to go for those attack rounds, like preempt that. Panzer IV coming back in, the Sherman's there, but he's one high explosive at the moment. So trying to back away, anti-tank guns taking some damage, popping out the smoke here. Good at job, blocking the sight of the pack. One of the M1s gets decrewed, the other one facing the wrong direction here. Stormjager again trying to kill these anti-tank guns, but he picks it back up. But yeah, Gastrodon could have handled that a bit better. Spinning around with one of those anti-tank guns, at least maybe got like 2 shots off on the Panzer IV before he had time to turn around. Looks like Stormjager investing into the Brumbeer here. Tomy with a decent chunk of fuel as well, right around the timing for a Panther. Going for a Rakitten at this stage though. Oh, what went down? Fault Grenadier? Sherman coming in on AP, but pack right there. Panzer IV popping the blitz, trying to close the distance. It's around the corner. Here comes the Brumbeer, but here comes the AEC. Gonna play some defense for his teammate. Popping out the tread shot. And then backing away to safety. Good teamwork again from the random team on the Allies side. Saving the day potentially. Got a 17 pounder up in the center. Interesting. He does have the glider there for some forward reinforcement as well. WebsterBolek setting up shop close to the center. A little bit, maybe a tiny bit too far back. And he's looks like he's using it to shoot at infantry here at the moment. Looks like he actually did some damage to it there. Oh no, that was a comet, okay. Forget what... We're rusty guys, forget what I just said there. There's the stolen MG34. Was it a stolen MG34? Yes. Looks like you might pick that up with Jaeger lights. That could be pretty good. If there's strong line of sight on the weapon crew. Here comes the Panther now. 9 tank gun support at the moment for WebsterBolek, so could be in some trouble here, but nice positioning on the Royal Engineers. Gets the snare off on the Panther, slowing it down a lot, and the 17 pounder hammering away. Panther very low after that. The Comet doesn't want to chase him for the kill, might even need 2 shots to finish the job there. Hard to tell. Hard to calculate the exact damage with the snare and the 17 pounder. Backed far enough away for the repair drones to start kicking in though. Halfway to Vet 5 now for that Puma. Pershing is out now as well. No commander yet for Stormjager. Up against these kind of tanks. Pershing and the Combat might be expecting a bit of Jaeger armor. It's a decent choice though, it's too close air support as well. Okay, double packs making a bit of a push. Try and take down the 17 pounder. We've got the mortar cover coming down though. That could be pretty nasty here. A lot of Axis troops clumped up. That phosphorus dropping. Stuka barrage coming through. Comes out of brace. Could this be the wipe? Just about. Small arms maybe from the Volksgrenadiers. Yeah, there it goes. 17 pounder down. Decent push there from the Axis, taking down the 17 pounder. A lot of health damage, but they didn't have too many models overall. Here comes the Pershing now. And tank guns coming in from the side here. He's pop the AP ammo though. Does get the decrew on the Raketten. Comet trying to get the kill on it. AT gun connects for another shot there. And Axis getting herded all the way into their base. You know, they did concentrate all their forces to take down that 17 pounder. And that mortar cover forced them almost completely off the map. Here they come now again, but hurt them a lot for territory control. And we've got a trench up covering this angle as well. It's a decent idea from WebsterBolek. Okay, Stormjager not going to be going for the elephant. Going to be going for the Panzerwerfer now. How's that walking Stuka going? 8 kills still. Yes, I think that's a large part of the reason why the Axis have been struggling. These walking Stuka barrages. I suppose, you know, yeah, it's been a little bit mediocre. Because it did help quite a lot in the 17 pounder kill. That won't show on the kill counter. No snare off on the Puma there. Bit of a mistake. Oh wow, second machine gun. Jaeger Light's getting shut down hard on the flank. Axis are on the drain here. Do we manage to sneak off to the side and get the neutralize? Stormjager wants to get the cap off, but the Pershing right there, that's a bad idea. Double anti-tank guns for Gastrodon having trouble finding the angle. Stuka barrage over here, but he doesn't. The rockets landed either side. A little bit unlucky on the scatter. MG gets out of there safely. Wimbeer coming across. Pershing coming in. Here comes the Werfer. No retreat from Gastrodon. And that was a nasty Werfer strike. No wipes, but a lot of models dropped. 7 kills. Nearly Vet 1. Tank guns there. Oh. Firing hard both ways. Pops the target weak point as well. If that Pershing stuck around, probably would have gone down there. Sherman coming in from the side. AT gun spin around for him. Nope, gets away. Just capping in the center. Nice to see some trenches going down though. It's a good idea to try and solidify your position. If you're ahead like that. And they're pretty resilient, your squads inside them, against rocket artillery as well. Especially against the walking Stuka. Because, you know, when the trench dies, the units inside kind of don't take any damage as they like pop out of the destroyed building. And that means they can often dodge like a huge amount of damage. Like that. Oh, got the squad inside. The VP not so lucky. Sprints forwards, picks up the Bren. Yeah, Jaeger lights with the Bren. That's trouble for the allies. Look at that, just chewing through the machine gun. German Pershing combo takes down the machine gun on the far side. Panther coming across to assist. Oh boy. Oh, looks like a squad went down for Gastrodon. That was the captain. X over here. Looks like the Sherman going to come around for the flank, and the very low on health will take them out quickly. He pulls a little bit too far back with the Pershing though. Here comes the Sherman looking for the D crew. Pershing coming back in. Panzer 4 coming across. Looks like he will survive one shot, but not two. Oh, Gastrodon getting a little bit of cold feet here. Probably should have stayed on just a little bit. Okay, there we go. Takes it down, but the Pershing cowering, and he's left his Sherman out to dry. Oh, that's clumsy stuff for Gastrodon. He had the edge there. He could have just continued on, probably taken down one of these two tanks. Instead, he got cold feet. Ends up losing his Sherman. Has lost his anti-tank gun though as well, and that's now destroyed by Tomy stealing away his other anti-tank gun. So yeah, Gastrodon, a little bit of mismanagement of his units here, I feel. Could have been performing a lot better with what he's had. Lost a rifle squad as well. Here we go, nice job taking down the anti-tank gun, but here come the double anti-tank guns for Stormjager. Oh boy, and he manages to recruit it just before mortar cover dropping. Pershing's armor holds up though. I think it would have survived one more shot worth of damage anyway. They'll force all these units back for some healing. Here comes the next walking Stuka barrage. Not super strong. Has hit Vet 2 now though, so it's got all the cooldown bonuses. Those will be coming through quite rapidly from here on out. Madradi dropped on the machine gun in the center. Allies trying to go for the drain out here, it looks like. Axis are draining out fast. They are going on the far flank. There's some capping though. Oh, what's this? Tomy. Not going for another tank, going for an LEFH. I don't know if this is a super good decision. I feel like, you know, up against double comets now, a second Panther would have been a better choice.
Enemy threatening a capture
Maybe,
point.
you know, just about could squeeze one in if he wasn't fully reinforced. And, you know, Gastrodon already lost double anti-tank guns. WebsterBolek doesn't have a huge amount of anti-tank guns as well. Oh, nice ambush here. Commandos spitting out the damage. Throws in a incendiary grenade, but there's no point. You know, Commandos have the out of combat healing, so they can just heal this up very easily. For Braz. Oh, there we go. It takes down the MG. Lucky that time. Stuka nearly taking down the anti-tank gun. That was a much better barrage from Tomy. Bit 3 Panzer Grenadiers. Lieutenant lobs out a grenade though. Comes out better off in that exchange. Yeah, he's catching him off guard, but that's a good idea, you know, if you're with this commander floating a lot of munitions, definitely take grenades. Haven't seen any activations of combined arms though, which is a bit of a shame. Oh boy! Looks like the Bombear took down that lieutenant now. Or maybe not. Maybe just dropped a couple weapons. There's a 4 getting a rear armor hit from the front on the Pershing. Can't expect to continue to get that lucky. He's chasing in though, and down it goes. Panzer IV overcommitting. Double Comets right there, but they're not chasing in after the Brumbier. Here come the double packs. Comet's very, very late to reposition. In fact, doesn't at all. One of the Comets goes down. So good work there from Stormjager, pushing forwards with his anti-tank guns. But yeah, overcommitting with the Panzer IV, certainly. What's the Stug up to? I haven't even noticed that, but it's taken quite a lot of health damage. Okay, here comes the howitzer now, going for the US Forces base. And they're a little bit slow to reposition here. Dodging pretty effectively so far. And it looks like it would be pretty safe if it came out to around here. He's leaving it set up at the base though. Axis with the VPs now and putting down some AS mines. That's a good idea. Still no commander for Stormjager. So there's a lot of manpower float as well. Maybe could chuck down a Muni's cache and then start spamming the close air support from both of these players. Could really seal the deal against the allies here. Gastrodon did invest a lot into machine guns, which, you know, when you're already up against like a Veta Brumbier, I'm not a huge fan of. I think, you know, at this stage you really need to be looking at a Jackson instead to support you. You know, clearly now anti-tank guns are just not working out that well. In fact, support weapons in general are not working out that well. You're up against 2 rocket artillery pieces and the howitzer now. So it's a pretty big misplay from Gastrodon. Pershing should be number 1. I mean, Jackson should be number 1 on the agenda. The Commandos dropped in deep here. Quick takedown of the anti-tank gun. And that takes down the glider. Going to shut down the reinforcements. MG spinning around to deal with this threat. 1 kill so far on the LFH. I think that's after... This is its 3rd barrage now, I think. Kills the decrewed anti-tank gun. Nice to see. Packhowie fired off some phosphorus there. No, comets. There's a lot of drop weapons over here. Here comes the Werfer. Major recon pass up for Gastrodon. Not a bad idea. Gastrodon really struggling though. He's lost both of his machine guns now. Oh boy. And yeah. Into cower and fear. Going for the Firefly now, WebsterBolek, instead of a second Comet. I suppose it makes sense against the Panther. Get that long range edge.
75 points remaining. Tactical adjustments need to be
And
made.
the Allies somehow got the triple cap running again. Axis are on the drain here. Axis with a much larger army composition now. Gastrodon looking quite low. And, you know, still with a lot of resources to continue to build. Tomy could squeeze in yet another tank. Okay, we've got air supremacy coming down. Looks like he's going to take down the LFH. Good idea from WebsterBolek there. We may also force the Axis troops back a bit by a little bit more time on the VPs here. There it goes. Commandos on the far flank. Might even be able to double team them here. Good idea. Lob a grenade on one. Ambush on the other. Look at that. Red Mando's locking down the VP. He's going to have to send a tank out there. Or maybe like double overs. He's got 2 of them. Box Grenadier is just not working out. Good grenade though. That's what definitely sealed the engagement for him there. And yeah, the on-field healing on the Commandos, means he can just continue to camp out that VP into a tremendous amount of territory control. Got some smoke coming in. That's a good idea from Stormjager, I think that is. Okay, we've got double anti-tank guns again from Gastrodon. And there we go. Just instantly getting bunker busted. One of them decrewed. Stood going down though to the anti-tank guns. Oh, and that was, yeah, I was like, how else did it go down? But the Pershing fired off the long-range shot there to finish the job. Grenadiers. Oh, there we go. What was that? Oh my god. And the Puma goes down as well. They're coming around the corner here. Shells are dropping. Smoke coming down now as well. Is that the Major Arty? I'm not sure. Axis do manage to stop the clock though, and they're capping in the center. Our allies on the back foot here. Oh, this could be the kill. Take aim's about to wear off, but there we go. They do manage to take down the Brumbeer. Stormjager locks into his commander, brings in the Elephant. Try and finish the job here. 14 VPs left for the Axis. Second Panther for Tomy. And here they come, looking to finish the job on the Allies, who are a little bit weak at the moment. Anti-tank guns pulling back. Here they come, back in action. Tube rockets connecting, and the engine damage. The anti-tank guns setting up. But bouncing a lot. Pershing coming back in, but that's a bad idea with the Elephant right there. They don't know about it yet though. Riffer coming through on the double anti-tank guns. They're still alive though. Okay, definitely have spotted it now with the recon section. Oh, and that's a big shot on the Comet. Anti-tank guns pushing forwards. The glider there for the reinforcement on the anti-tank guns. The Obus though forcing back those squads. And yeah, okay, Obus don't charge in there. I thought they'd continue the pressure.
200 points remaining.
The support of the Elephant, it would be pretty safe to do so. So they're coming out to the side. Maybe you want to finally deal with those Commandos. WebsterBolek desperately needs some repairs. Does he only have the one repair section? I mean, engineer as well. That's pretty painful. Slow repairs. No crew repairs in this commander either. So the Allies have to take a massive step back. Did manage to squeeze out another Comet though, so Allies could fight back quite strongly. You know, this has been a hectic back and forth game. The Axis haven't really planted that many mines. So the overwhelm could be pretty strong for the Allies. Going for another Sherman. Why doesn't Gastrodon ever go for the Jackson? I just don't understand it here. Okay, we're getting decrewed. Axis infantry charging forwards here. Elephant getting quite aggressive on the Comet back there even. It's just going all the way forwards. Firefly could come forwards for maybe 1 or 2 hits on the Panther here. Alright. Staying hidden for the moment. S mines again from Stormjager. Really good idea. Is that another 50 cal built on Gastrodon?
Sherman ready.
Or did he recrew that one? Here comes the Werfer, super close range. The squad dodges. Infantry section does have the longest sight range with that upgrade. You can see that one coming.
A capture point is being overrun.
Okay. Repair's done. So let's repair that one that took the elephant shot earlier. Sharon going for a whole bunch of crush on these S-mines. It's a pretty good idea. That's coming out to the side. Comet going after the Overs. They're very, very low. Could go down to the next shot. No connection. Double Panthers coming across. He's playing it safe. Early back away from Webster. Guys capping on the far flank now. It's not enough to get the drain going on the axis. 14 VPs remaining. I didn't even notice, but Webster did put down a Muni's cache at some stage. Oh, Sherman and Pershing making a bit of a move here. Coming in from the side. The Commandos coming through the center. But the plane's coming down for Tomy. Going to try put a halt to this maneuver instantly. Oh. Okay, this maneuver not working out too well for the Allies. I think they should just back away here. We've still got plenty of VPs remaining. Wait until the planes have expired. Don't have anything to shoot them down at the moment. Oh boy. They're still in the danger zone here. One of these comets looks likely to go down. Oh, there we go. One goes down to the elephant. The other one almost going down to the planes. Does go down to the planes. Just too slow backing out of the area of the sector assault there. And the elephant just pushing forwards, blasting away at these allied tanks. One more shot and there goes the Pershing. Sherman also in some trouble. Firefly coming in from the side. WebsterBolek throws in the towel. Understandable. Firefly looking to do something heroic, going in for the elephant kill. Gets the engine damage combining with the Volksgrenadiers. No tulip rockets. Down he goes. And yeah, there's a little bit longer on this replay, but we'll put a halt to it there. Looks like maybe Gastrodon went AFK or something, but yeah, Gastrodon, some pretty big mistakes this game. Continuing to invest into massive amounts of support weapons once there was a huge amount of rocket artillery on the field, and the howitzer as well. Just got punished again and again. He lost, like, what was it? Many anti-tank guns. Both his 50 cals multiple times. Just got wiped out and annihilated. Definitely need the Jackson. Instead, more mobile, won't go down to those rocket artillery pieces. And it's just easier to use. So much faster than moving around an anti-tank gun. And yeah, at the end there, good move from Tomy, dropping down the planes. Bad move from the Allies, not backing away out of the targeting zone fast enough. And they just got completely overwhelmed. The elephant pushing forwards. Did so much damage combining with the planes. A little bit clumsy there. Allies, they could have done it this game, but not quite. Good work holding on there from the Axis. Well, anyway, guys, we'll wrap on that. If you like good game to be cast by me, details are in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you all for the next thrilling installment. Goodbye, and good luck.